Good morning and welcome to the Farmhill Cafe. I hope you guys can hear me over this music. I'm going to turn it down. Oh boy, I'm tired and I'm partially dressed because guess what? I have a vendor show today. Where will I be? I do have the video, or actually, it's a slide. So let me bring it in to tell you where I will be today. There you go. I will be at the Women's Health Fair in Richton Park, Illinois, selling our Shiro and Farmhill coffees, and I will be there today from 10:30 until 1:30. It's going to be a great day. It's sponsored by Illinois State Rep Debbie Myers Martin. So come on out, you guys. We're going to have, if you're still concerned about COVID, as we all should be, at least aware, they're doing vaccinations, they're doing testing. We've got some medical vendors, non-medical vendors, which is moi, T2C2 Sit Nation. Yep, that's who we are. We've got blood pressure screening, life coaching, wellness coaching. It's going to be a great time. So if you're available, come on out to the Women's Health Fair. Okay, so like I said, as always, if you're tuning in, I don't know whether I'm going to be on here for 5 minutes or 30 minutes, but I want to spend time with you in the morning as I sip on my T2C2. This is Shiro this morning. I've got Shiro this morning because Shiro is a dark roast, and that's what we make our caramel iced coffee out of. So if you want to know about the weather, if you are in the Chicagoland or Northwest Indiana area, guess what, you guys? It is going to be cold. Last week, it was warm, but today it's going to be cold. But either way, we're up, we're at it. I don't know if you see my cup. It says rise and grind. That's exactly what I'm doing. I went to bed at about 2 a.m. because sometimes that's what it takes. So I will be there. And now I want to talk to you actually about another event. So if you have your phone, I'm going to give you a few minutes for this. If you have your phone, I want you to get your phone and use this QR code. Yes, our wine event is here. Our annual wine event is here. Uncorked Vin and Noir. Yes, it's going to be food, fellowship, wine, and awareness. This is our second annual Uncorked Vin and Noir. I'm not French, so I don't know how to pronounce that properly. However, I know it means wine and black. So at this event, we wear all black. Actually, today I have on all black. Yeah. So if you have your phone, go ahead and pull that QR code up now. And guess what? All you have to do is put that QR code right up to your computer. Technology is amazing when it works the way you want it to work, isn't it? So that's Uncorked Vin and Noir. It's going to be in Portage, Indiana. You can get the details if you just click on that QR code with your phone. But it is Sunday, August 7th from 2 to 5 p.m. You can get the exact location and the pricing and all of that there. But come on out, wine and awareness. So this is an event that has both civilian and military women veterans attending in it. Because one of the things that I want to do through IVET Connect is bring more awareness to the things that women in the military go through. And what you start to see is our journeys, although not exactly the same, they're so similar. And we just have, a lot of fun there. Fellowship and the wine. People think it's a wine tasting. No, it's a wine event. And in order to know what that means, you got to come out. You've got to come out. So I'm giving you time right now to go get your QR code and just tag and just use your QR code on your phone to pull up the event. But I'm going to turn my back toward you because I want to show you that we will be premiering. Check it out. There I go again, right? We will be premiering our wine. Yes, our wine, Farmhill wine. This is a Java wine. This is a coffee wine. So delicious, you guys. So in order for you to have a tasting of that, You have to come to the event. But of course, there'll be other wines too. So that's enough for that, right? So let me, of course, I'm just here all by myself doing it. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is our coffee. Now, I'm going to show you the commercial for our coffee. We have two different coffees. We have a dark roast brand, which is called Shiro, and we have a medium roast brand, which is our most popular brand, Farmhill. And so I'm going to show you the commercials for that, of course. Right. Right now. And there's a QR code for this one as well. So go ahead and get your phones, because today is like a game. Just stick your phone up there. So check this out. It's just 30 seconds. So be prepared. All right. Ready, set, go. Did you guys see that? All right. If you didn't, I'm going to show it again. Ready, set, there it is. So you can use that QR code. I'm so fascinated by QR codes. I mean, so I'm just putting them everywhere that I can. I'll have a QR code today at the vendor event. So what that QR code is going to do is take you to T2C2SipNation.com, which stands for Tea Talk and Coffee Conversations, because that's what we're doing now. We're having a coffee conversation. Rise and grind. I'm going to take a sip because, like I said, I'm working off of a few hours. And speaking of coffee, and speaking of the health fair, I found 51 scientific reasons why coffee is healthy. And while I won't give all of them to you, I'm going to just name a few. So here's the reason why you should go to T2C2SipNation.com and order your coffee, whether it's the dark roast Shiro or whether it's the medium roast Farmhill. 51 scientific reasons coffee is healthy. Wakes you up, improves your focus, helps to relieve headaches, makes you smarter. Yep. Reduces inflammation. It's one of the lowest calorie drinks. It keeps you, I don't know about that one. It says it keeps you hydrated, but in a way, what I read on keeps you hydrated, coffee does keep you hydrated because of the water content. However, everyone knows it's a diuretic, so it extracts the water from your system. So it's like that. So I think that one on keeps you hydrated. I think that one is a far stretch. Improves physical performance. Everyone knows as you watch this show, you watch me get better and better and better, because guess what? As I sip this coffee, this is Shiro Dark Roast, I feel better and better and better. So those are just a few of the health benefits of coffee, because of course, I will be at the Women's Health Fair today from 10:30 to 1:30 in Richmond Park, Illinois. So come on out. Now, I'm always trying to operate on all cylinders. So guess what? You know what I'm doing today? Tomorrow, you've got to tune in. If you want to turn your tragedy into triumph, you've got to watch our contemporary living show at 8 p.m. tomorrow, Central Standard Time, because we have TEDx Talks speaker. She's a coach, she's an educator, and she's a business owner / entrepreneur, Johanna Holloway. And here is just a snippet. I'm getting better. Look at this. Where are you, Johanna? Johanna's not cooperating with me this morning? Oh, wow. Johanna's not here. Oh, yes, she is. Here's Johanna Holloway. So you guys, yes, tomorrow you can catch us on Facebook Live at our Contemporary Living on our Contemporary Living page. So just go to Facebook Contemporary Living and you'll see it. You can catch us on YouTube. We're trying to get more viewers on YouTube, so we would love for you to catch us there. Or our parent network, E360 TV, of course, and they stream Roku, Apple, all of the a lot of the streaming networks. So catch Johanna Holloway on Contemporary Living. And like I said, Andre should be back tomorrow. So we are looking forward to having her interview on the show. Now, one of the things I'm not going to forget is to give you some news you can use. If you haven't subscribed to Morning Brew is just, they give you the news, your morning news in an instant. If you need all the highlights, what's going on in the world in a snapshot, then you need to log into Morning Brew. And so what they talk about on Morning Brew, of course, is always financial. They talk about the S&P dipped in and out of the bear market territory down from 20% from a recent peak. So you need to look out. You need to look out for that. They touched on Tesla shares. They continue to free fall, dropping down 35%. Since the announcement that Elon Musk is buying Twitter. I want you to think about the relationship with that. Why do you think that happened? Some of you watching know, but I wonder if you could share it in the comments. So the markets that are down, NASDAQ is down, Bitcoin is down, and Tesla is down. They've got the S&P up. It dipped, but it's still up. And they've got the Dow up. So there you have it. Let me see what else they talk about. Let me see. They talk about the headlines. So there's a heat wave, a record-setting heat is set to sizzle in the Ohio Valley coast this weekend, bringing scorching temps of about 20 degrees above normal. So you might want to watch out for that. So if you're on the East Coast, I guess it's time for the tank tops and shorts while we have on long sleeves here in the Midwest. A baffling outbreak of pediatric hepatitis. That's interesting. Morning Brew says public health officials don't know why over 400 children worldwide have come down with a severe case of liver inflammation, clinically known as hepatitis, in recent months. In the US, the CDC is investigating 180 cases. So wow, we've got quite a bit, which resulted in 15 liver transplants and 6 deaths. We're talking about pediatric hepatitis. A virus known as adenovirus 41 is being investigated as a possible cause, but there's no determination yet. So that is interesting, and we pray for those families and those children who are going through that right now. Everyone needs prayers, but since I brought this out, I just wanted to talk about it. Let's see what's going on in sports. NIL is causing drama, and NIL stands for name, image, and likeness. So it's causing drama in college football. I don't know if you've been seeing Deion Sanders' post as of late, but here's how it all started. And I'm going to read this again from Morning Brew. Go to morningbrew.com and go ahead and get the information for yourself. You can read along with me. And it's only May. This is what they say. It all started Wednesday when Alabama coach Nick Saban said that Texas A&M coach Jimbo Fisher bought every player on their team by making name, image, and likeness deals. That's NIL, name, image, and likeness. Fisher fired back Thursday, denying that the team brought anyone and calling Saban a narcissist. That's a buzzword that is a real buzzword that's being used around a lot lately. I don't know about you, but I've been seeing it a lot, especially on social media. I think it's interesting, but yeah, there are some narcissists out there. Saban later said that he was wrong to call out Fisher but reiterated that the name, image, likeness has gotten completely out of control. I guess this is a way for college players to get paid for the work that they do while they're in college. There's a big argument brewing now, especially when it comes to college players. I think they tried to form a union, and I think that failed. Coaches get paid millions of dollars, and students, it's fodder for debate. Students go and they get a full ride, and then, or should they be getting paid? And that's the fodder for debate. I'm not going to express my personal opinion, but I'm going to express my personal opinion. My thing is, if college, if players bring so much to the university, then it's of greater value, much more greater value than the scholarship they receive, then yes, they should get something. They should get something. And there it is. Oh, Coca-Cola. Guess what, you guys? Coca-Cola is changing its bottle cap. So now they're making the plastic cap that will stay on the, and I should have had a picture of it. I'm sorry, but if you go to morningbrew.com, you can find it. It says keep cap attached and recycled together. So I guess they're trying to become more green. It's plastic, so I don't know. That's I don't know. I don't know how that works. So you can, it's a top that doesn't come off. So, well, actually you can kind of rip it off, but now they're making the caps not, to not be able to come off. Old Navy. Does anyone shop at Old Navy? I like their jeans. I like the jeans. I like the way their jeans fit on me. Another sip of this Shiro. But Old Navy's inclusive push stumble. So you can get this on Morning Brew. Go to morningbrew.com. Old Navy's inclusive push stumble. Guess what? They tried to have all these different sizes to include everyone. So they had the most size inclusive. They were the most size inclusive brand, and that failed. So I guess they just like the skinny people. No, but I mean, I thought that was a great idea, but I mean, now you're making more product and people might think Old Navy's too cheap, or people might think Old Navy's too expensive. Old Navy. Yeah. So Old Navy, that did not work. And their CEO is stepping down, and her name is CEO Nancy Green is stepping down, saying it was time to tap someone outside of the company to bring the brand back to life. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need to step out sometimes we need that. We need to step out of our comfort zone in order to revive ourselves, to bring ourselves back to life, have new breath, a new fresh eyes. And sometimes you can do that when you're looking through the lens of other people that they say like attracts like. So like-minded people, but sometimes you need to get out of that. You need to try something different. Well, what do you think? Because that helps you to grow when you're around a diverse group of people who don't necessarily think like you. But that it takes a lot to respect someone else's opinion other than yours, it seems like, right? Especially in today's society, I think it's pretty interesting. So what have I been up to? I'm going to leave you with this. I've been up to training, financial training and coaching. So what we talked about on Dave Ramsey, or what I learned, are the 4 lenses of budgeting. So if you don't have a budget, let me tell you, you really need to get a budget. You got to have a budget. And one of the quotes that he said was, the decisions we make about our budget has an impact on our entire lives. Now, I want you to add yourself to it. The decisions I make about my budget has an impact on my entire life. Now, I do know, and I have gone over that there are seven different types of budgets. 7, yes, 7. That's a lot. But maybe I'll go over that next week. But today I'm going to talk about their 4 lenses of which we see budgeting. There's a financial impact of budgeting. So everyone who wins with money creates and sticks to a budget. So that's what he says. If you want to win with your money, you've got to create and stick to a budget. It has a spiritual impact. When imagine if everything was paid off, and some of you are in that space right now. Imagine you don't have a bill, you don't have you don't have to hustle hard in order to get your bills paid. So what happens to you is that your spirit changes, because guess what? If all your bills were paid, you would be more at peace, especially when you have a plan. And even if you just start that first step of getting a plan, having a budget, just having a budget and being able to follow it, you feel more at peace because you know where every dollar is, you know where every dollar goes. It has a relational impact, especially with couples or, partners, that roommates and things like that. So the relational impact is that doing a budget forces you to communicate. It forces you to communicate with your partner. Then the fourth impact is an emotional impact. So having your finances and your life in order and organized definitely gives you a sense of well-being. Of course it does. So the four lenses of budgeting include a financial impact, a spiritual impact, a relational impact, and an emotional impact. And that's why you should have a budget. And I'm more encouraged as I talk to you right now to talk about the 7 types of budgeting. But I'm going to leave you with this because it's almost been 30 minutes and I love to spend no more than 5 to 30 minutes with you. If you are looking for a realtor, this is who you need to see. Check it out. Of course, right? If you need a realtor, you need to see my husband, Andre Hill. I thought I had the ticker and he's not up to help me, but you can reach him at 708-932-8526. And there's usually a ticker here. I guess it is not. I guess it's not going to work for you. That's 708-932-8526. If you are in need of a realtor, this guy, he's doing his thing. He's growing and getting better and better and better, just like Farmhill Cafe. So I hope you enjoy your Saturday. Make it a great one. And as always, be brilliant. Be you. Be blessed. See you next Saturday. Bye-bye.